Welcome to the Laws of Life. It's time to light up the stage. In the network world, they're the latest rage. Gather round, let the summit ignite. We're all stars here, shining so bright. Dance through the doors, opportunities knock. With every beat we unlock, we gotta make it to the top. Life's laws in rhythm, feel the flow. Blanca and Mark, ready, set, let's go. Connect and glow, at the summit we dance in the spotlight. Take your chance, life's laws, the music our guide. With laws of life, we're a community by your side.
Okay, we're live. Action.
Good morning, good morning. We're here live on 227 Media, Blanca's Law of Life. I want to welcome everybody in the Zoom. Welcome Priscilla here and our host of the day. And we're going to keep rolling today, see who we can help, who we can help with AI technology, how to affect people, and how to help them in their financial situation. Priscilla.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for that warm welcome, Zohair. I'm so happy to be here today in Laws of Life, talking about different laws of life. But first, before anything, I want to introduce myself. My name is Priscilla, like Zohair mentioned. I am currently in the world of helping people in all different kinds of ways. And today we're going to be talking about that, not only in how we help people, but also in education, in different ways that financially we can support people in different ways, and by utilizing technology. So we're going to get to all of that today, but one law of life that I really strive through and I really believe in, and I know Blanca asked me this one time and I really thought about it, but it's the power of storytelling, right? A law of life that you should really live by is telling your story, always sharing your story, because you don't know what your story, what your struggles, what your triumphs, and the success that you're able to go through is going to bring someone else that is watching. So I'm really excited to talk more about our story and others and how we've been able to impact them together.
I know you're an amazing individual and beautiful since I know you about a year or so. I want to tell the audience here how you got started into this business, or how you got involved with this business, how, like to drive you to this business. And I know you wake up in the morning, you go to the gym, you do a lot of different things, and how you manage these things. First of all, let's talk about how you start with this, technology, how you start with helping people in the financial, and that's what we want to focus on one at a time.
Okay, that's exciting. So first of all, I'm so grateful for this platform and opportunity to be able to share my story. As I just mentioned to you guys, the power of storytelling is something very important. And over the 6 years, I've been able to turn the struggles within my story, right? Your life resume. We all have our own and our own unique life resume, I'd like to call it, and how those struggles that I went through growing up are able to put me in a better position than others today. So when I started in this industry or in my business, I was 19 years old, and it was a financial service that had to do with personal finance and credit. And a lot of people think, or they were thinking like, how is this 19-year-old in this business? Why is she in this business, right? I didn't even have credit for myself. But I already knew the importance of that because I saw my family struggle a lot when I was growing up. I think we all know what I'm talking about when I talk about the last crash that we had in 2008. And I was one of those families that were impacted, where we lost everything: homes, cars, businesses. We had countless amount of debt. I mean, my grandma had debt on her credit that she didn't even know about, but because my parents were trying to find any way to go through and continue going through life and supporting their family. And so when I realized that at the age of 18, when I was 19, I figured that there's solutions to everything. And just like my family, there has to be a lot of other families struggling, really not knowing the way out. But at the end of the day, it comes to education, right?
Correct.
And in this, I think we're in the best country in the world, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that us as consumers have to learn on our own to be able to leverage the opportunities that we have in the United States. And one of those things is being able to press a restart button, put that reset button onto your life, which you can do at any moment with anything in any different kind of aspect, whether we're talking your health, your mindset, your wealth, your finances, your relationships, your networks, your relationship building. You can always put a reset and take control of all of those things. And so my story started there, where I wanted to see my family take our control back, live in zip codes that we deserve to live in, drive cars that we deserve to drive, be able to travel. I think by the time I was 16, I only been on a plane once. And it was kind of shocking to me when I saw my friends always traveling, doing family trips. So when it came to the root of it, it's I want to share with others, individuals, families, businesses, that you can always hit that reset button. And there's always an opportunity for growth, always an opportunity for you to have what you want in life. But it comes with education. And not our basic education, not our schooling education, but the education that we put ourselves in a position to learn, right? I think it's really important to put ourselves in a position, because no one can do it for us at the end of the day.
Do you think, like, I know I came to this country and I say I'm a little bit smart, but, I went to school, I seek education in the United States. I went to Rutgers, MIT, FIU, teaching UM, but all this schooling, they never teach us about financial. And that's what they teach us, 40-40-40 plan, to work 40 hours a week for 40 years for 40% of it salary.
Yeah.
And that's why, guys, we see all these elderly people in Walmart and Costco and that, just to give you a happy face or so forth.
Yeah.
That's mean the country failed the financial situation, and that's what it is, And at the same time, we need to, as Priscilla said, we need to teach people financial situation, the financial literacy. And that's what we're looking for. And how, as 25 years old, I know you went through a lot, and how you reach out to these people and teach them financial.
Well, first of all, I want to go back to what you said. I think you're very smart. Thea is someone that I learned from in different aspects. And that question that you just asked, you can answer yourself. But the way I'm able to connect with people and implement this financial literacy with people in different arenas of life, different professions and different opportunities, is by networking.
Correct.
And Zia is the number one networker that I know. So this is why I stick close to him, because we're able to impact so many people together.
As a matter of fact, we have networking event almost every day. And the more you shake hands, the more you hit the
connect.
correct. The more you shake hands, the more you throw balls and hit the bat, the more you're gonna have home run.
Yeah.
And that's what we're running in, and how with like we talk about today, technology and AI.
Yeah.
In the old days, you talk about how AI can prepare people with credit and help them financially. Can you please educate our people how we can do that with AI?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So this is one of my favorite topics, and we do a lot of things within the finance industry and the finance world. But in today's day and age, we want to work smarter, not harder, right? So a lot of things that used to work today don't work, right? Doing things the generic way, it doesn't work anymore. And a lot of people don't have so much time or money to invest in generic ways of, doing a bankruptcy or repairing their credit, but the old school way, right? Handcrafting letters and stuff like that. So I was able to connect with artificial intelligence in a different way than just media or putting emails together for you, or the basic things that AI, and I'm sure all of us like and use ChatGPT, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, it creates my marketing plans, my emails and all of that. So I thought to myself, why doesn't AI also run my business, right? Why doesn't it work my business, run my client services? Why does it not do any of that for me? And it wasn't a matter of why isn't it doing it or why is it not a thing. It's just that I wasn't leveraging it. I wasn't utilizing it as a thing. And it's become the simplest way to help people in any arena of life, any kind of profession that they come from or that they are recommended from, to help people get out of debt, have more financial opportunities, understand the power of credit, have the freedom, have more opportunities in general. And I know Z is able to relate with this because we help people financially in a lot of different ways. But with AI, it has been the simplest, most affordable way to really get people into their dreams. And I like to say, as networkers, we are also trying to help people achieve their dreams so we can achieve ours, right?
Absolutely. When we go out networking, guys, we want to find out what people needs.
Yeah.
It's not about you, it's about them. And that's how you're gonna catch up that situation where you understand other people, I think. And I always say the more you shake hands, the more you're gonna know other people and so forth. And I know AI is not for everybody, but what do you think? Like I use ChatGPT a lot lately. It helped me with all my other businesses. But for you as Priscilla, and you got involved with AI technology even by repairing other people credit and so forth, what do you think the easiest way for people to get into that?
Easiest way for people to get into the fintech industry,
I think so, yeah.
AI in
Yeah,
general.
like a lot of kids today, he said just want to play games or whatever that thing.
Yeah.
And in the same time, with AI technology, I believe they can help others and take advantage of the media, Instagram, Facebook,
True.
Tweeters, or whatever media out there. And I think AI can help them in the same time they're playing, they can make money, right?
Very
And helping others.
Yeah.
I want you to, like talk about this a little bit and teach our audience how we can do with AI technology, make them another source of income.
I love that. No, that's an amazing question, Lee, because when we think of AI, we might think of something that's out of reach or something that we don't understand or something that's too complicated to use. But I always say, if you have something that's in your mind, the second that you put it into paper, the second that you make it something that's visible that you can read and it's outside of your mind, it becomes alive.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
And so when you are talking about AI, that is just simply utilizing AI like your personal assistant, maybe like your personal mentor, like your personal financial agent, whatever it may be. And so the simplest way to start, okay, and I'm going to get a little bit more in depth into how we utilize it, but I want to say the simplest way for you to start getting comfortable with AI is everything as far as business related or whatever ideas that you have, implement into AI. Ask for your game plan. Ask what to do with this. Ask for how the marketing should be. Ask for it to do everything for you. Use it as your personal assistant. As soon as you start doing that, you want to find a platform that will do the actual work that you want to make come alive. Okay, so let's say that you have a business idea, right? And you need a marketing plan. You need to find out how to get customers. You need to find out what maybe the commissions would be or how you're going to charge people. Instead of doing all of that, you can go ahead and find the AI platform, which there's thousands out there now.
Well, I like ChatGPT Pro. ChatGPT Pro, I think so far the highest out there. And I learn with it. Actually, if you start asking a lot of questions, it'll study you.
You train it.
And you train it for your own platform. And honestly, sometimes ChatGPT surprised me. I ask questions, and also you don't need to type. You can talk to it. A lot of it, I just talk to it. For me, dude, anything you say, he fix it, correct it, give you the ideas, and like Priscilla said, it'll help you in a way to move forward. But what I mean by moving forward is save you time, and time is essential these days. We need to capitalize on time, guys. Time is crazy. I didn't see anybody rewinding time. If you can, please give me the formula. But that's why I want to ask Priscilla, how we educate people in the financial area with AI. I know ChatGPT helped me a lot in my other businesses. I do the other businesses, the security, the access control, and so forth. Yeah, I'll go all the way around and search. Even one of my friends searched me completely. I said, "See, you're hiding a lot of stuff."
Wow, that's
I said, "That's
crazy.
crazy. ChatGPT got it in." But that's what we need to educate people
Yeah.
on your area. It's all about you today. I want to know what's in your area can help people financially with AI.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. And that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna try that out. For scan me and tell me my life. But as of now, it really runs everything in my business. And so when I said that you want to put things into Word and make it live, thankfully that's what I was able to do with AI. I had a plan and I wanted to help people have success and have opportunities and have financial freedom. And I talked to ChatGPT about what the plan was. And the second step moving forward was to find a vehicle that would take me and others to the success. And today I have and I run a platform that's called Momentum. Within Momentum, we're able to leverage artificial intelligence so that it runs the client's consumer reports, so that it drives them to having success, getting out of debt, getting out of negative items on their report, getting out of high interest rates, getting approved for homes, cars, businesses, loans, high limit credit cards, funding for their business. All of these opportunities that can be stopped by having poor financials. But at the end of the day, you're not your poor finances, right? The journey doesn't end there. There's always a reset button. And so with AI, the way that AI is able to do so, that's exactly what we're doing for individuals, families, businesses nationwide now, right? We even have a team in Hawaii and Puerto Rico that we're building. And we're able to help people press that restart button to have more opportunity. And that's where my passion really lays. It's a lot bigger than just a service, a lot bigger than just an artificial intelligence platform, because behind that AI platform, that simple AI and affordable AI platform, there's been thousands of lives changed and impacted. And I'm so excited about that.
You mentioned momentum. Momentum, is it like, I heard of it, but I know you use it in a lot. Is it platform interface with AI? Is the business is momentum, or we just use it as a platform? Or I want to, more be educated and educate our people about that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's a good question. And so Momentum is really just a vehicle, a platform that we utilize. Me as a business owner, I utilize Momentum as the servicing for my clients. Why? Because it's hands off for me. It's simple. And just like myself, there's thousands of affiliates that we've been able to partner with that implement this service, whether it's for themselves, whether it's for the people around them that they want to get approved. And they're able to make money from this AI service without doing absolutely anything on the service exactly. And when I started my own business in the finance industry, I had to spend thousands of dollars on licensing and certifications and putting the platform together and the CRM together and the service together and our customer support team. And the reason that I utilize Momentum as my back end for my consulting business is because they handle all of that. The AI handles absolutely all of that. So affiliates like you and I, business professionals like you and I, that want to have qualified clients, that want to help people get out of debt, that want to help people start their business, are able to utilize and implement AI and Momentum into their business. So it's simply just a platform that we utilize as business owners and implement it with people.
Also, as momentum, you said mention a lot of that as momentum. Do you elaborate on that? Like, I know I logged into it and I see it's amazing in that. It track your people. I believe it's like it track your income. It track a lot of things. Can we explain that, and how can people get involved with it? How people can help others with that platform, and how is AI with the platform helping others?
Yeah, most definitely. So let me put this to you guys in a perspective from more, instead of a consumer standpoint, a business standpoint. Most times when you utilize a CRM system, you get charged monthly. I used to get charged $150 a month just for a simple CRM system. I utilized Momentum and I paid one time, I think it was like less than $300. And it tracks my clients' results. It gives me updates on them 24/7, 365 with AI. I'm able to log in, utilize the tools, see my client's success, what's happening, what are my commissions, where is my residual income coming, right? Where am I within the company? But most importantly, aside from all of that, it's the client success. And that's what we're able to see. All of the client success within a CRM system, with a support team, with a back office, all of the information that you need to run a business, it's all within there. And I think it's like the best investment I've personally done to utilize AI to take control of my business fully. But I still kind of have the control also to see what's going on, right? To see what's going on within my business, with my clients and their results, because that's the most important. Because once your clients have good results, you can then take them into other opportunities within life. And I think that's a huge law of life right there, putting people in a position to win.
Laura Lee has a question from the audience. What are the steps you take a new client through?
Oh, that's for you.
Yeah, awesome question, Laura Lee. So the steps in taking a client, that's what she asked, right? Steps in taking a client. So it's pretty simple. Let's say that the client needs a credit service. We do a consultation on their credit, see if they qualify for the service, let them know how much it is, how long it takes, send them their enrollment link, because you're going to have a personal portal. So you have a personal enrollment link where you submit your information, submit your payment, and then it merges your credit report into the AI. So automatically within the first 48 hours, it starts working on your credit. It sends you a credit audit to let you know what is being worked on moving forward and what to expect. And so after every dispute round, which is about 30 to 35 days, you will also receive an automated email update, which on Sunday, I received an email update from one of my clients, and I don't work on Sundays religiously. I do not work on Sundays. And so when I saw an email update from my client that had $30,000 removed, and it was her 5th month, right? And she probably invested less than $700 at that point, I was super excited because I was not working, but our AI was working. And that's the same success that you as a client are going to receive. Email updates, a personal portal that connects to the link that we send you when you sign up, where in your portal, you'll be able to not only learn more about your process that's going on, but also learn financial literacy and education. Because I think the best thing moving forward is also to know the education, right? Not to fall back into the same situation, or to be able to help others out of that situation as well. So you will also have access to that. It's fairly simple. On the consumer side, it's about a 5-minute enrollment, and that is about it. It's hands off, and AI takes care of it.
You said within 7 months, remove the $30,000. And I want to ask you, what guarantee that gonna give the customer, to use your system, our Momentum system? What we give them as a guarantee to, hey, why I want to go with you, not with other companies, and why Momentum better than the others?
100%. And that's an amazing question, because that is something that's on the business side also very important, right? For a client to feel comfortable and to provide a service that actually works. So with Momentum, the AI platform, they have a 90-day money-back guarantee. So in the first 90 days, you don't experience any positive results, you have 100% of your money back.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. Because
Yeah.
I tell people,
Absolutely.
no losing, right? It's a win-win. You either get your credit fixed in the first 90 days, or you don't waste any of your money. You have it 100% back in the first 90 days. And we take it from there.
I have also another question. I know by helping people financially and as their credit repair, I hear also they can open their business with using our platform and make another residual income. I know maybe it's not a lot of money. It depends how hard you want to work it or how easy you want to work it. Let's explain to these clients how Momentum as helping people as a business owner and help them not to pay the monthly. I hear you mention you don't have to pay monthly
Yeah.
if you help others.
Yeah. That is a great question. So we're gonna talk about some money now, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk.
Everybody love money.
I love money. I don't know about you guys, but if you love money, put some money signs in the chat. I need some money energy today. But that's
I think money is a vehicle to help people go from A to B. But if you have enough money to not to worry about your bills, you know how his bills doesn't have vacation, they don't know holidays or some these said, oh, I need a vacation, I need a break. Guys, bills doesn't take a break. They don't know vacation, they don't know nothing. Imagine you have these bills in auto pay. You don't even have to see them, like worry free, like the bill even comes, you didn't see it, it just auto pay. Imagine that. Can you explain that to our people?
Yes, definitely, because that's a part of the freedom that I'm talking about,
Yes.
right? Because at the end of the day, it's a lot bigger than just a service. The service, it provides opportunity to people. It has people dreaming of it. What business do you want to start? What car do you want to drive? What zip code do you want to live in, right? And it all determines your credit. But when we're talking about the freedom side, that comes with finances.
Correct.
Freedom to do what you want, when you want, where you want to, with who you want to, right? How you want to. And so that is the business aspect that you're able to utilize AI for, most importantly, to have freedom. Because if you're leveraging AI, what else are you doing then? You don't have to do any physical work. You don't have to be the one actually doing the service for the client. AI is doing it. So you're able to build a business, build a residual income, compound commissions that you can do once an hour, once a day, once a week, once a month.
It depends what you want to put on it.
It depends what you want to put into it. But I want to leave you with this, because right now in the United States, there's over 100 million
200,
Americans.
I think.
After
After what's happening in the world, I think we have over 200 million need our help, right?
there's almost 200 million Americans struggling with bad credit, meaning over 200 million Americans, over 1/3 of our population, can't qualify for the car that they want, can't qualify for lines of credit, can't open a business,
They cannot even rent an apartment.
can't even rent an apartment, do the basic things of life, right? And so that is where I think it is all the audience that are watching, but also our opportunity to take control of that, to offer that opportunity to people and be able to impact people. Because at the end of the day, we're not doing any work. So why not go crazy and say, I want to help so many people. I want to help X amount of people this month get out of debt, have financial freedom, have more financial opportunities, go for their dreams again. Because there's no limit to it. We're all utilizing artificial intelligence. So that is what Momentum does. And that's why, as a consultant, where my passion truly lays in helping families, because I know what my family went through with bad credit and poor finances. As a consultant, I love utilizing Momentum for that reason exactly. It gives people on the consumer side opportunity and freedom, and it gives people on the business side the same exact thing, opportunity and freedom.
I noticed you drive a brand new car and auto pay, it's coming out from her paycheck. She doesn't even worry about the car payment, the insurance payment. As at age of 25, imagine, guys, you can get into that at age of 25. How is that feel when you these bills automatically pay? The freedom. I know Priscilla last week, she was in a cruise, all her bills being paid. How is that happening?
I love that. And we're going to talk a little bit more into depth about that, because I shared my story in the beginning. But I want to say, I'm going to talk about where I am today. But 5 years ago, my family and I, which is a family of 5, we were sharing one car, and it was a Jeep. And we would have to get to work, we would have to get to school somehow. And we were living in a 2-bedroom home that wasn't even ours. It was borrowed to us, because after we lost everything, and you don't have no credit, what do? Right?
Nothing. You can't do anything really in this country. You cannot do anything.
Nothing. And that was 5 years ago. This year, 2025, in the first 2 months of this year, I got qualified for 2 brand new Mercedes AMG with $0 down. I felt like I was robbing Mercedes when I walked out of there with paying nothing. All they needed me to do was sign, pick out the color that I want, and I left.
Isn't that an amazing feeling?
It was an amazing feeling, because I remember being in car dealerships for hours with my parents, finding a cosigner, and my uncle ended up having worse credit than my father did. And that wouldn't work, right? And so being able to say that I'm able to do so, but I'm able to also help others have that exact same feeling is powerful. And a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs, the new thing is having six figures, right? And making six figures, which is easily attainable if you really work towards it.
I think with momentum, you do that within a couple of months. You know,
Definitely.
that's how it works. I think guys with momentum as a platform, according I speak in Priscilla, she doing it within a couple of months. You can make six figure, right?
Yes, in 8 months, utilizing momentum and truly putting a lot of energy into helping people. In 8 months, I was able to reach a six-figure position, right? Where I'm now making six figures annually, but residually. So a lot of people can make six figures, but can you make six figures and not have to be here working, go on vacation, not worry about having to clock in or having to be there physically to make those six figures? And there's a huge difference in that. And I say this just to emphasize what the power in AI is. Do you want to make six figures and have to be there every single day working hard? Or do you want to have six figures coming into your bank account no matter what, every week, every month, at the end of the year, whether you're here or not, whether you're sick or not, whether you're in the country or not, right? And that's why Z brought up that I was on a cruise last week, because I love traveling. I still get to get paid residual income traveling, and my AI works anywhere as long as I have my phone with me.
Last question, because we're gonna end up that with a good advice for our audience and our customers. As 25 years old, I know you above your age mentally, but as for kids your age, and how they get that financial freedom with like literally 15 seconds.
Yeah. In 15 seconds, I want to say that the easiest way to reach financial freedom is get yourself out of the way. Get with people that you want to be like and put them in front. Follow their lead. Do everything that they do. Show up when you don't want to show up. Okay? Learn the things that you think, oh, I already know this. No, listen to it. Read the books. Do those simple things that will help you have success. And in here, we have already a strategy put together within Momentum in our team to have others have success if they want it, if they follow it. So be that person to follow it and show up for yourself.
Thank you. It was amazing. For our audience, thank you for joining in. And I appreciate everybody. I hope everybody learned something new today. I know it's short, 15 minutes, but we always can reach out to Priscilla or Blanca's Law or Z Financial Group. We're here as a team to help you guys, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Bye-bye.
Hey, welcome to the Laws of Life. It's time to light up the stage. In the network world, they're the latest rage. Gather round, let the summit ignite. We're all stars here, shining so bright. Dance through the door.